Hey guys. Hey guys. That was bad. Hey guys. Hey guys. Let me try it one more time. Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World. I messed that up big time. What's going on, y'all? I thought I set this thing for 7:10. My bad. I took a nap, y'all. So I got back here like 6:30. Hey, us never them, how are you? I got back here at 6:30. I said, let me go take a quick little nizip. Woke up at 6:55 and I was like, oh, I got plenty of time, so I'm not supposed to go back on until 7:10. 7:05, my bad. And I hate being late. So sorry. We have a member. We have a member. And it's Reborn Artist Life. Hey, how are you? Hey, Catherine with Friends. How are you? Woo, baby. Is it the building? Yes. Hey, One Jazz. How are you? Good to see you guys. I hope you guys had a great day. Woo, babies. Yes. Y'all be rolling deep. Yes. They're all from the Reborn Artist Life Thizzle. Yes. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you guys. Let me see if I'm buffering. Let me look real quick. Catherine with Friends gave me a super chat. Where's she at? I need to thank her. That's my homie, y'all. Catherine is dope. Like, she's a real dope person. Let me see. I'm just checking to see if I'm buffering. Hey, Conan, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to Hello World. What's wrong? You got the sad face. Who made you sad? Why is your world so down right now with that little face? Is it really a face of sadness? Your city's on fire and your house. Oh, Lord. If your house is on fire, what you doing on YouTube? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, no buffering over here. So y'all, let's get right on into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your lovely notification bells. If you can, give me a thumbs up or down. Whichever one you prefer to do is fine by me, because guess what? Here on Hello World and Be the Difference Clothing, I want you to practice using your free will, however way your free will should go. So if it is a thumbs up, yes. If it's a thumbs down, yes. Because guess what? You are using your opinion and you are applying it to whatever you feel is necessary. Do it within reason and within measure, right? Because a lot of times we take advantage of our free will. Sometimes we go overboard with our free will, and other times we go underboard with our free will. We need to find that fine balance in using free will. And that, my friends, is part of our life's purpose. Learning how to use our free will in appropriate ways. You have a shelter now? Okay, I'm glad you're safe. Please be safe, and I hope that everything will turn out fine for you. You know what I mean? It's not easy losing everything. It's not easy losing things that are of your normal practice. I think we've all lost a little bit of our practices, but hopefully we've gained better ones. Yes. So y'all, let me tell you how my day went. I woke up this morning. I went to work. I actually slept really good last night. I went to bed very early, probably like 11 o'clock. And I fell asleep because I'm trying my best to do different things with the channel now. So I did a survey. If you guys haven't taken that survey, please do so. And I had fun doing it. I set one up. I set 2 surveys up last night, one for today and one for tomorrow. and I daggone there fell asleep. The phone was like this. The phone was on the kickstand like this, and I was just like that. And I was like, I don't like sleeping or falling asleep with any type of electronical device too close to me because, it emits radiation little by little. And I don't want any radiation that I don't need right at this very moment. Oh, snap. Hey, Purple. Hey, Disruptications. How are you? I'm going to mess that up, but I know that's our gamer friend. How are you? Good to see you again. Hi, bye. Purple, you better sit your tail down. How you doing, girl? I'm not ready to sing your song. We only 5 minutes in. Disrupticons. Yes, Disrupticons. My bad. It's almost like the Transformers. I know, I'm gonna mess it up every time, but I'm thankful that you're patient enough with me to teach me how to say it. If I say it enough, then I'm gonna remember it permanently. Disrupticons. 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 What's going on? So yeah, I went to work. Work was good. It wasn't bad at all today. Work was pretty good. Yeah, I was in the midst of editing and working and playing on YouTube, and it all just came together. Nice and whatever. Had my day gone better? My day could have gone a lot better, yes. But I am the master. Let me rephrase that because I don't want you guys to think that I'm like a master ruler, but I am the one responsible with my own feelings. I am the one responsible with how I allow things to go. So I think I allowed things to go really well today. It is what it is. So yes, I dropped another video. Reborn. I'm gonna try to do that same thing every day. I got like I said, I got 4 or 5 in the barrel. So all I just got to do is drop. So I'm gonna try my best to do at least 4 a week if I can. So that's pretty much what I did today. I edited and I posted a video. Work was balanced, so I didn't have to I didn't lose too much time doing anything. I accomplished a lot of things. I set about 5 or 6 things on my list that I needed to accomplish today. 2 of them that I have been neglecting for the past couple of days, and I finally did them today. So I was thankful that I did that. Hey, Machi, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Hey, Kane, how are you doing? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you guys. And what else did I do? And then basically tomorrow is one of my coworkers' birthdays. So I had to make some t-shirts. Thankful for that, y'all. I had to make some t-shirts, and then I went to the supermarket and I got the birthday gift. We're not doing cakes anymore. We have to do individually wrapped stuff. So I got a bunch of those things, and I bought some for myself because I saw some of them was on sale. I was like, ooh, I'm getting that. So I bought stuff for myself. Then I took a nap. And I mean, like, y'all, I've been tired. But I'm up now. And so that leads us to where we are right now. Conan is needing all of our well wishes, prayers, or whatever good vibes you can send their way. Yeah, Reborn, I'm trying. Even if it's just 8, even if it's just 8 minimum, I'm gonna do it. I just have to buckle down and do what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Just work, do me. That's it. But the gift, guys, it's called Give Back. Today's talk is about giving back. Giving back. So there's 2 ways that we can give back. We can give back, 1, in a good way, and then we can give back 2 in a bad way. I'm going to talk about both of them. So in a good way, to give back, it's like based off of the video that I posted today, giving back to our community, man, that made me feel so good, y'all. I I recorded that this past weekend, and just being in that environment and just doing like It was so amazing. Some people said thank you, and I don't really care about a thank you. I felt like I'm sick and tired of seeing how some of the streets are very dirty, and an opportunity arose for me to do something about it, and I went ahead and did it. That is part of us giving back, y'all. I only recorded it because I'm trying to vlog too, y'all. Maybe I might set an example for somebody who's been wanting to do it. Octavia dropped down in the comments and she was talking about how she does that by herself. Like, I hope one day another group of people who might see her doing the same thing that she does around her community, just picking up the trash, will go ahead and do the same thing too. Y'all, I had to humble myself that day. Because as we were walking up the street, I don't know if this guy thought that maybe we were hired by the city, because a couple of them thought we were. They're like, oh, are you being paid by the city? No, this wasn't a paid for city effort. This actually is, the organization is called Black Men United. And I never knew about them until, of course, when you're on Instagram, I get my news and I also get invitations. Sometimes I'll see posters and such like that. So when I saw that they were doing a community cleanup, I wanted to do that because it's been a long time since I have taken part in helping the community that is surrounded by me. Going outside and being in the midst instead of driving by all the time. So the one dude that was like, oh yeah, he was like, yeah, are you guys being paid? We were like, no. And so he said, you're not being paid by the city? We were like, no. I said, but what you can do is be a part of the solution. So if you or your friends feel like you want to throw something away, find a garbage can. Yes, I said that to him. He said, yes, ma'am, and I'll give my friends a ticket too. You know, it was a little joke or whatever. But at the end of the day, I liked the fact that it had nothing to do with money, nothing to do with I'm getting a badge of honor. I didn't care about any of that because you were showing an example of a person who actually lives around there, probably may have thrown a bottle or a wrapper around there, seeing us not hired by anybody, just picking up in the community. I don't live in that community, but I don't care. I'm of the community. And I have to drive down those streets, sometimes frown up my face when I see debris. But not after that day. We all contributed. There was like at least 20 of us, and it ended up just being 3 of us. I don't know how we ended up like getting split up or whatever. One side was on the other side of the street. The other side was on the other. There were some young kids there too. Then a chaperone who brought 2 young kids from the neighborhood, and they were cleaning up. It was amazing. That's what I'm saying about giving back. And if you can't get out and be a part of doing something in the community, you can give back in other ways. I'll use TT as an example, Reborn Artist Life. She gives back a lot. You want to know how? By helping you. By helping you get ideas. I will not stop talking about you, TT. You know that. The amount of ideas and the amount of things that you've helped me recognize with this channel and how I can try to get it to be better, that is helping society. That is helping her community. Because we all are a part of a community here on YouTube, whether you record something or not. We're still a community. I'm just using her as an example because it's a viable example. It's an example that I get to deal with every day, some parts of the day. Another example. Sometimes, or maybe you are good at writing letters. Maybe you're good at writing a nice card, a blank card, and putting a nice greeting in there. Maybe that's your calling, to mail out letters to random people, or maybe make letters, give to people, and then they give it as gifts to other people. You see how it affects one person to the next, to the next. You are helping your community. What if your gift is singing? What if your gift is teaching? What if your give back was you just showing up? Not doing anything else, but just showing up. That in and itself is a giving back. Nothing that any single one of us can do or does goes unseen and unvalued, right? When I say unvalued, meaning like you have value to everything you do. That's why I say so important. Very important how you speak. It's important how you communicate. It is very important what you do because it is affecting you and many other people. I didn't need no cameras. I didn't need nothing. As a matter of fact, I will be going back. Maybe I'll vlog it or maybe I won't, but I will be going back because I don't mind volunteering my time to make things better, to be a solution versus a complainer. It's very easy to complain, but it's super hard to actually put some effort into doing good. Give back. Okay, the negative side of the give back. Because we have to show balance, right? And we also have to make ourselves aware of how our actions given back in a negative way can also affect, right? That way we don't do those negative actions, right? It's all helping me too, guys. It's not just about you. It's not anybody. It's just in general. The give back. You may be having a horrible day and the first person that comes in your path comes into your wrath. The give back. They may say something that you don't like and you black out on them. The give back. So not only have you inflicted your pain and your anger onto another person, now that person carries it along. And that seed of hurt or negativity, whatever you want to call it, is now planted in that person. The same way when you're trying to build something up, is planted in somebody. It's important what you do and what you say. Or how about you're having an argument and you give back the best knife blowing comment of your life. You done killed a soul. Helping Division, how are you? Welcome. I like your name. I love your name, actually. Hey, Triple C and Joe, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I like that, Helping Division. How did you come up with your name? Please, I'd love to know what made you come up with your name. What is your channel about? I'm going to still ramble along. Do you know how easy it is just to lash out, but how hard it is to build back up? Because when you've laid down tar, trash, or whatever, try picking up hot tar with your bare hands. Try picking up trash with a bunch of needles, used needles. Everybody gets hurt. But the person who is hurt or people that are hurt don't have to give back exactly what was given to them. See, when we cleaned up or did that little cleanup on Saturday, we were picking up the harm that other people were doing to our earth. Had nothing to do with us, but we were picking up the trash and the vile pestilence that others were throwing on the earth. just so that our earth can say, thank you. I will hold you up another day, another hour, another moment. It's the same way with human pestilence. Somebody is always picking up the pieces. Why do we have to continue to have pieces that need to be picked up? Why can't we walk around being whole? We can. It is absolutely positively possible. And it will happen every day that we work on ourselves to think about humanity first, to think about rebuilding trust first, to think about the general upward mobility that our society can have versus what we've been trampling on, working with, and picking through broken glass, used needles, and poo-poo and hot tartar. Don't give back what you've been given, especially if it's been in a negative way. Helping the Vision, what's your channel about? How did you come up with your name? I'm really interested to know. I love that name. And don't feel like I'm pinpointing you, because when channels come in with, different names that kind of stick out to me, I'll always ask. So please don't take it offensively. I just really like your name. And since this is your first time here, it kind of really stood out. Every single thing we do, I almost broke off into a song, but not today. Yes, okay, fine. Every little single thing we do is affecting each other, especially since we have the capability to think. Giving back also requires a certain amount of maturity. So let me finish telling you along the walk that we were doing. So there was a piece, if you saw the video, there was a part where I showed you how the can was stuck between the tire. Well, as I journeyed up a little further, there was a young man in front of an icy stand who was drinking some type of Sunny D, because that's the bottle I picked up. He saw us coming, we made eye to eye, and he threw it into the gutter. I said, oh, no, he didn't. Then I was like, Joy, you signed up to pick up the trash. And so I'll do. As I approached the young man, I died to my flesh, I died to my pride, and I picked up the same bottle that he just tossed aside right in front of his eyes. Whether that did something for him or not, it did something for me. It showed that regardless of how disgusted that made me feel, that you knew we were picking up trash and you saw us coming, so you said, oh, you're going to pick this up anyway. You probably work for the city. Or whatever he was thinking. I still did it. I still picked it up because the greater good is the earth, in my opinion. In my opinion, the greater good was the earth at that moment, and I wanted to pick up. I signed up to pick up the trash. It didn't say pick up the trash when it was already sitting there. Pick up the trash, whether it was just put there or not. I will never forget that young man, and hopefully he'll never forget me. If he does, it doesn't matter. He has seen that regardless of what, people are still willing to help no matter what. I think we have to get past that barrier of pride, because I sure did, y'all. Let me tell you, I was about to leave that thing right there. Like, I ain't picking up after you. He just threw that. Doesn't matter. He could have threw that an hour ago before I even saw him. It still would have been the same thing. It still would have been the same trash that was sitting there that would have harmed our earth, because it's not biodegradable. Or if it is, it's going to take 100 years to do so. But I picked up, and hopefully Our incinerator, the garbage place or whatever, can break down that stuff and recycle it a little better. I don't know, but I felt good knowing that I was helping my community. That's what it's all about. So I remembered what it was all about. I remembered the goal, giving back, even when it hurts. I will admit, though, we came up to this one corner where there were a lot of people who were under the influence of a lot of different things. And one of the one of the dudes was like, yeah, we just picked this stuff up this morning, y'all. Some of that garbage was stuck there for days, and it was too much for me, y'all. It was too. When I started seeing bees and flies flying, I was like, yo, I can't do this. I can't. So I picked up what I could and I left the rest. It's just, I said, I'm a squeamy person, a squirmish. I can't stand garbage. I can't stand disgusting things. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I died to my flesh that day. But that right there was my. I couldn't do it no more. But what I did see, and I made sure I stared them down at the traffic light. I'm sure it was a drug dealer, because the person who walked up to the car was standing there, and you could already tell they were in a zombie state of mind. Zombie state of mind. They just stood there in front of the car, motionless, but knowing that that was a supplier of their needs. And I stared at the man in the car. I stared at the person standing there. I stared at the man in the car. I stared at the person sitting there. And then he drove off. Saved that person maybe another 5 seconds, getting high. Then they started walking towards me, so I had to buck up and be like, you better walk the other way. Because I don't know what they were capable of doing, but I wasn't standing around just to be like, no. I had to buck up. Because I wasn't going to get yoked up either. But it's still my community, and I still care, regardless of. And I will give back as often as I can, as much as I can, with whatever energy that I can. I will always try my best to give back, because guess what? This world will not be able to continue to flow in the pestilence that we've been recycling over and over and over and over. Somebody has to do it. A bunch of people have to do it. And if I'm willing to do it, I'm sure there are many others who are willing to do it. So if you are that person who is willing to do that, you are not alone. We can do it together. Keep on keeping on. Because as we continue to give back our goodness, somebody is going to get positively affected. And that one person can be the pinnacle change for a bunch of other people. And that is worth it all, even if I never see it. You talk about building a better future? Somebody got to help lay the bricks. That's part of us giving back. Even if I have to lay the bricks with my bare hands, somebody already has. If I have to break off every single nail, fine, it'll grow back. If I have to callus up every single finger, it's gonna hurt. But guess what? If it means for the greater good, I don't mind. I don't mind. Because when I died of my pride, when I died to self, others have the opportunity to gain something. That's every single last one of us, not just about joy. We all have that kind of power. We all have that capability. We all have that capability. It is up to us to activate it and do something about it. Helping hands, what's going on? Did the chat stop? Last thing I see was Bravo and Helping Hands saying hi with a flower. Let me see what's going on. Yes, chat really did stop. Maybe YouTube stopped. I don't see nobody talking. What up, Miss Terrell? There is life. What's going on, Miss Terrell? Good to see you. I meant to hit you up today, but I was, I'm sorry. You were on my mind to talk to. Not today, but yesterday. Helping Hands might have left. I was waiting for them to respond. Nothing much. We were just having a conversation. That's really it. Almost 30 minutes, so that's good. You don't read comments. No way. Yes, I do. I get to know. I get to know. I've been doing better though, Reborn. I really have. I've been doing a lot better. I've been doing a lot better. You have to admit it. I've been doing a lot better. I don't allow the flow to stay too long and whatnot. I mean, I try not to. Yes, I was going to catch up with you to see how you were. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing too, guys. We need to catch up with each other. Make sure we're all okay. It's already hard enough living in your own skin, but it'd be nice to have other people that kind of polish your skin off a little bit. I've been working, but you have gotten better. I know you just joshing with me. My coworker used to say that to me, joshing. That was her little Yiddish way of saying messing with me. So yeah, guys, the give back. We can participate on either side of that wall. But what side of the wall you want to be on? All the time, majority of the time. That building up side, I hope. You better go ahead and work that out, Reborn. It's fine by me. Hey, Frank G. Oh, Frank is in the ad, so he can't even participate right now. I will cut off every single last one of my nails if it means that I have to get down and dirty. Y'all, my glove was ripping. I started getting real scared once that glove started ripping. I was like, oh, Lord, like my glove is ripping, y'all. My glove is ripping, and I've got my hands in the street. But I just said, you know what? Please protect me. Protect me from any hurt, harm, or danger. That's all I could think of. Because even sometimes when you're doing good, you get hurt. And sometimes you may get hurt and scarred badly. And sometimes you may end up with a dis-ease. Hey, Thoughts Magnetic, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Sometimes that happens. But don't stop, regardless. Regardless, don't stop. You are an example. We are an example. We are an example that more people need to see. I wonder if Frank is still, you're vlogging it all. That's right. Once I get off of here, Reborn, I'm going to be doing some videotaping to myself. I'm going to go ahead and videotape. I'm going to record some things, and then what else am I going to do? I don't have anything to edit, but I'm going to record some things when I get off of here. What up, Auntie Momo? Good to see you. Thank you for thinking of stopping by. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Joshing, yeah. Hey, Frank G, how are you? How was your day? We're just talking a little bit about the Give Back 33 minutes. I'm about to get out. But at the end of the day, guys, this is the point of it all. The point of it all is we are a community. You live in your own community. There are so many ways you can positively affect your community. Do something. Let's not sit there anymore. Let us do something. Let us be about the work instead of talking about it over and over and over again. Let us be about the work. I will be going to that volunteer as long as I can and as often as I can. Because you never know who you may run into. You never know who you may meet. You never know who might encourage you. You never know. And I do it for my people. I'm not talking about my people. I'm talking about humanity. That barrier of protection that's been keeping us separated for so long. I'm done with that. I'm about humanity. Sometimes humanity makes me mad. Yes, I'm human. Yes, humanity can make me bad, but it's not going to stop the simple fact that if we don't do the work to make it a better place, we're going to continuously be in this vicious cycle that nothing ever is going to change. Yes, it does. Yes, it will. Yes, it is. Yes, it is changing. You guys are beautiful. You are amazing. I hope you really understand what that really means, that you are beautiful and you are amazing. There is no mistake about you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. I do not care about how good, bad, ugly, or indifferent or wonderful your life has been. You have the opportunity to do something so great that money can't buy, that experiences can gain, that legacies can actually build upon. If you would just be present and show up and do your part. That's all we have to do. That's all we need to do. We just show up and do our part, whatever that part is. Whatever it is at that very moment, whatever you have to do, just do it. Show up, work, do whatever it is. Don't let your living be in vain. Don't let it be in vain. The road is never going to be easy. It was never meant to be easy, because if it were, we would be lazy. And if it were, we would be upset. If it were easy, we would complain and do nothing and never even work for the things that we have. If you believe it or not, we were born to work ever since the beginning of time. Work in the garden, name the animals, blah, blah, blah. We've always been created to work. That sit back and let somebody else take care of you thing has never been in our DNA. Never been in our DNA. But what is in our DNA is to innately affect each other. Now, whether we do that positively or negatively is up to us. Please do your best. Do your best to always inflict wonderful things into our community, wonderful things into our society, wonderful things into our world, wonderful things into your community. We are responsible. And if we don't start holding ourselves accountable for the things that we do and say, this world is getting better. I don't care. It is getting better. I am here every single night between 7 and 9. We talk about everything and anything. If you want to purchase anything from Be the Difference clothing, book, t-shirt, sock, or whatever, go to BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. Tell 10 people you know about Be the Difference. Tell 10 people you know about you, Be the Difference Clothing YouTube. Tell 10 people about the Be the Difference on Facebook, BTD LLC, Instagram, BTD LLC, Twitter, BTD LLC. Tell 10 people you know about Be the Difference. Tell 10 people you know about being the difference, about how important it is to be the difference. I appreciate you guys giving me a little bit of your time each and every day. I hope to see you tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after. But my name is Joy, and I'm signing out on another episode of I appreciate you giving me your time, y'all. Hello, world. Yes.